Greetings, I am CrossKnights, Glass Shatter. And this is Let's Play Xenogears. So yes, the voting is in. I think there's enough people who are interested that I'm willing to play through this massive, gigantic game. Yeah, I don't know. It's just the game is so large that I feel like part of me wanted some people to talk me out of it, but as I've been practicing this little part so that I can make sure that I don't miss certain things, I'm actually really glad I'm doing it. This game is, I don't know, I feel like it's better than I remember. Maybe because I've played so many lackluster RPGs since then, and this one just does a number of things right as far as the story goes. And I think now that I'm older and I'm able to read better, I might enjoy the little nuances of the story a little bit better. Maybe I'll understand a few of the unanswered questions, we'll see. Also, everyone who voted yes, and no, there's only 3 people so far after I've read the comments that were like, you know, I don't really like this type of game. And by the way, for those 3 people, if for some inexplicable reason you're watching this now, thank you for voting, because I know a lot of people that, like, would say no, wouldn't even comment. And it is helpful to actually know, like, the barometer of people's interest. But everyone who did say yes said I should read the dialogue. So, I will totally do that. I think the reason that I was insecure about it is because, like, I listen to the Game Station podcast a lot. And, like, a very popular YouTuber, Total Biscuit, went on this whole thing about how you should never read the dialogue in any game ever because you're not a voice actor. And I was like, well, that's dumb, because I really like it when people read the voice acting. But then I realized maybe most people don't. So I thought I would ask, and people are cool with it. So I can now do it with no regrets. Even though it's going to take a lot more editing for me. But whatever, I'm glad to do it. Also, roundhouse kick to palm strike. Or I guess it's roundhouse kiss to backhand. Okay, enough random fighting. I just did some random fighting so that I could say that intro before I go back into the village. There's a few things that I want to hit before I move on with the story. Oh, I just got a fencing cap. That's cool. Not quite sure what it does. Probably protects my head while fencing. What? What the hell? I'm supposed to click on blank space? Oh, okay, no, the cursor's just weird. Martial cap? Fencing cap. +1 defense. I have 3 of them, apparently. Those kobolds just like to drop them, I guess. Hopefully I can get back into town without hitting another random counter. Good. Back to Lahan. The Lahaniest town that I know. In the last episode, a bunch of confusing cutscenes happened. And we found out that 2 of Faye's friends, Timothy and Alice, are going to get married. So that's cool. And Alice's brother, Dan, wanted to talk to me about something. Man to man, he says, so he's a little bit young to call himself a man. But whatever. He does seem to have a little bit of a receding hairline, though, so maybe he's just a really short dude. Oh, good, Faye. Are you ready to talk? As you know, tomorrow is the day of my sister's wedding. And what I want to talk to you about is exactly that. Alice's marriage. Faye, to be perfectly honest with you, I've always wished that I could have had you as my brother. It's still not too late. You could go and steal Alice and run off with her. If you need me to help, I'll be glad to. It may be odd for me to say this, but my sister's beautiful and a good tote. And, just between you and me, she's very well endowed, too. That's a little bit creepy, dude. So come on, let's go for it. This indeed sounds a little bit crazy, Dan. Hey, what are you talking about, Dan? Timothy and Alice are both my best friends. You know I can't do that. I know that. Well, if you're gonna be like that. But if you change your mind, come and talk to me. And you can just leave it like that, but I kind of want to show the other option. Because you can still go back and, like, change your mind. I feel like Faye should at least hesitate to upset their best friend's marriage. Alright, let's do it. Alright, Dan, you've got it. I guess I'll just sweep Alice away and make a run for it. Really? Ah, I knew I liked you, Faye. That's the spirit. But if only it was that easy. It's not like we can change their feelings. And you would need to love her, too. But I'm not going to forget this, Faye. You were really willing to go that far to help me. Faye, you're a good guy. Well, I like it. Dan had that dream that I would just marry her, but even he realized maybe that's not really going to work. Here's the other thing that I can do. Got a problem with me drinking midday? I'm not drinking, damn it. Got a problem, boy? Drinking won't help any matters. Shut up! What do you know? You know how I feel. You want to know, damn it. No. Wait up, boy. I'll give you this. Take it. What is this? I have no use for it. Don't worry about it. Just take it. Nobody knows the depths of the sea. A teardrop shed by a mermaid. Received the mermaid's tear. I have no idea what this does. Like, literally, zero idea. But you have to pick that. You have to pick that one response. If you pick the top one, he'll just be like, I like you, dude. That's awesome. I'm going to keep on drinking. I don't know what happens if you're a jerk, because I've never been a jerk to him, but... Got to mermaid's tear. That is awesome. I think... Oh, there's actually one other crazy thing. And this guy is talking about, like, in the intro, if you read that, the part that I didn't read, there's this ridiculous war going on, but it looks like ruins have been found, and they've been finding these ridiculously valuable artifacts that have been changing the scape of the war. So, there's kind of a little gold rush situation going on. Which is cool. There's one more house that I need to find before I do anything else crazy. Who are you? This is the general store, although they don't have much of a selection. Okay. I don't know if I've actually gone in here when I was exploring the town looking for interesting things to show. Probably be good to buy some supplies here. Oh, hey, Faye, welcome. The big day is finally approaching, huh? Alice and Timothy's wedding tomorrow. Hey, how about getting a stamina drink of courage and love? What do you think? Come on, you've got to get him a present. We're the only shop in town, you know. What do you actually sell that I can use in a video game type manner? Alright, this is a healing potion. This is a ether point potion. This is... Ooh. Really? It's probably an out-of-town thing. I think I'll buy one of these, though. Why not? Survival tent. It's a little bit pricey. I actually need a little bit of money for something. Hey, thanks again. Stop back anytime. Just because Albus is getting Maui doesn't mean you have to be sad. Faye, when I get bigger, I'll be your bride. Will you wait for me? Sorry, I can't. So you don't care what happens to me, Faye? Don't be so cold-hearted. Don't talk to me. Maybe I should have appeased her. But, a little bit of an age difference. By the time you're 18, I'll probably be like 40. Of course, I'm not exactly sure how old Faye is, but... I don't know. I just assumed like 20 or something. I guess he could be 18, but... I know he's somewhat an adult. What are you doing? Why are you running into that wall? Hey, Faye, let's go tease the girls again. Run away! Wait, what do you mean again? I was seriously helping you tease little girls is terrible. Maybe I'm a terrible person. I don't know. Where's that house? Where's that house with the man with the fingers? There he is. I need to do this, then I can move on. My husband's love for rock, paper, scissors, or the RPS game, is ruining us. Just recently, he even said he had a dream of receiving the hero title from the RPS King. If only someone could utterly defeat him and make him see reality. But he's just too good. We'll see about that. Yo, you want to play some rock, paper, scissors? It's a 50G challenge. Let's do it, buddy. Yeah, that's the way, Faye. If you manage to beat me 5 times in a row, I'll give you a special reward. I need some kind of risk to make things interesting against such an amateur. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Rock. Scissors. Got him. Oh, no. Rock? Darn, you got me. I can't believe this. Ugh! Got 50G. You can actually make a decent amount of money this way. Of course, you need to know the trick. Let's get started. Are you ready to rock? Oh, I'm ready to rock. I'm ready to rock, scissors. Paper! Ha Got you again, buddy. No, I lost. How could this be? Ugh, snot. That's 50 more G. I should just walk away. We're just getting started. Okay. So that was paper, so it was... Oh, crap. I didn't hit the button fast enough. Well, now I'm probably going to lose, because now the trick is going to be reset. Oh, it's okay. I still have a 33% chance. I got distracted. I should stop talking. I get confused during this, because there is a trick to it. Ugh, I've lost. Alright, here's the trick. The trick is that if you beat him, he will never pick the same symbol that you beat him with. So... But you can't, like, not pick a thing, because you only have a few seconds to pick. If you don't, it'll... So there, he picked scissors. That means he will not throw scissors. Which means it's okay for me to pick, it's okay for me to pick paper, for example. No. Damn it, see, I'm getting confused. It confuses me, damn it. It's okay for me to throw scissors and paper. It's not okay for me to pick rock, because there's a chance he could pick paper and lose. But if I pick paper or scissors, I'll either beat him or tie. So paper. And he picked paper. Now it gets a little bit hairy. Because he could pick scissors now. And he picked scissors. So now I have no idea what he's going to pick. But knowing that trick makes it a lot more likely that you can win, I think is the point. Paper. Okay, I'm not gonna show all of my attempts to do this. But, I'll just try to show you the winning attempt. Right. Scissors. Haha, that's 2 in a row. Okay, so now he's not going to pick paper. It's totally okay to pick rock. Let's pick a rock. He picked scissors. Alright, that's 3 in a row. Haha, I lost 3 times in a row. Not bad, Faye, but it's not over yet. Paper. And he picked rock. Alright, I might do it this time. What the? Paper! Paper! Yeah, you're going down, buddy. So he's not going to pick rock. Ugh, I lost 4 times in a row. How could I? This is not good. If I lose the next one... Alright, it's time for... Scissors! Oh, god damn it. Why couldn't I have just gotten lucky? Alright, come on... Paper! Ah! Yep, damn it. Well, let's try that again. How much money do I have? Well, I've made a profit. There's that at least. So, he did paper, so he's not going to do paper. So I got to do rock. It's got to be rock. And... Team Rocket! Yes! Finally! Oh no, rock! Darn it, you beat me! I can't believe this! Ugh! It's over. Oh, it's over, alright. I give up. It's my loss, Faye. Here. As promised, I'll give this to you. Faye received the mystical Rock, Paper, Scissors Hero Badge. Although no one has any idea what use it has. I know what use it has, but that's not going to be apparent until really far in the game. And there's 2 more parts of this little quest, and if I screw up any of them, I don't get anything. But this is the one that I think most people miss, because you have 1 opportunity to do it. In fact, most of the... Like, there's a lot of places in this game where you don't get to go back to after you leave. I see you beat my husband. Well, this should stifle his manic love for the game. Now I see you've come for a passion for rock, paper, scissors, too. Yeah, but don't worry about me. I'm actually over it. As the ultimate champion of rock, paper, scissors, I no longer need to play. What? Creepy cat. Well, if it isn't Faye, isn't it exciting to know that Timothy's wedding is going to be tomorrow? I think it's time you found a wonderful girl like Alice yourself. By the way, Faye, what do you think of Lahan? I like it. Lahan, I like it. The village leader, Chief Lee, has taken such good care of me. Everyone in the village has warmly accepted me. Regardless of where I may have been born and raised, Lahan is now my home. Ah, yes, that makes me happy just to hear that. Here, take this as an allowance. Don't squander it all at once. Nice. May have known that was going to happen. I do believe you have to say you like Lahan, though, or you don't get the dough. So that's great. I made money off the grandmother and her son, presumably. I made bank. But I got the badge, so that's the important thing. The reward's not, like, super-duper amazing or anything, but I've never gotten it before, so I kind of want to get it. Looks like now I just need to go and see Alice. Why, hello, Faye. Are you here to see Alice? Actually, it's customary that we don't let any men see the bride today, but you can be an exception. Thank you. By the way, you may notice that there's periodic blinking. I appear to be able to do nothing about that. It doesn't seem to be my PlayStation wire. It seems to be a problem with the capture card, so I really hope it's not too annoying, because it's probably going to be like that for the entire LP. I'm really sorry about that. That's what I get for getting a shoddy capture card. But it was cheap. Why, hello, Faye. Have you come to visit our Alice? She's upstairs right now. Doesn't time fly? It's already been 10 years since my brother and his wife passed away. We did our best to raise the two children in their place. But now, as far as Alice is concerned, I can finally say my job is done. I know Timothy will take good care of her from now on. Now all that's left is Dan. I'm going to have a hard time raising him into adulthood. Now, let's go see Alice. Hello, Alice. Is that your wedding dress? Oh! Faye, you startled me. Yes, it is. I just finished it. Took a lot more work than I expected. You did a great job there. It'll look wonderful on you, Alice. Congratulations. Thank you. Hey, Faye. What is it? Oh, nothing. I see. Oh, that's right. Faye, have you seen Dan? Yep, he's outside, bragging as always. Ugh, that kid! I just told him that I had an errand for him to run. Oh yeah? What kind of errand? It's for my wedding ceremony tomorrow. I was hoping he could borrow a camera and some lights from Dr. Izuki up on the mountain peak. Oh, if that's all it is, I'll be glad to do it for you. Could you? No, but I couldn't possibly. Don't worry, it's no problem. Anyway, it doesn't exactly make me feel comfortable having Dan handle such delicate instruments. What's more, I might have a chance to eat some of Yui's cooking if I go to the doc's place. That's my Faye. Well, I'll go up there now and get them for you. Oh, Faye, wait. Huh? Is there something else you want from Satan? No, it's not that. Faye, have you ever thought about things this way? If you had been born in this village, and if we had only known each other earlier on. No, it's nothing, I'm sorry. Well, I think I'd better get going now. Oh. Okay. Be careful on that mountain path. And give my regards to the doctor. Is this fate? I feel so foolish. Who am I kidding? Well, it looks like Dan wasn't totally off base to suggest his little plan. Might have worked after all. Though it's not too late, perhaps now. I can't do that to Timothy. Oh well. Let's rock. I'll just go up to the doctor, and then I'll take my mind off the fact that the woman that I apparently kind of, love is gonna marry my best friend. And that'll just be fine. Sure, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. No, it'll be fine. It's not like... That'd be so awkward. He's been friends with them for 3 years and be like, you're stealing your bride on your wedding day. But then again, if she's having second thoughts, she should really, be adults about whatever. She's settling. It's fine. She can settle for Timothy. With his gigantic muscles and clear, superior physique. No, that's fine. I'm not jealous. Not jealous at all. Don't beep at me, battle menu. Also, I'm not going to walk all the way over there just to kill those jerks. I have the power of mystical energy on my side. And those stupid hobgobs can't even jump over here. I don't really like how they jump back into place and then die. Alright. Now, there's a save point, as Luca told me about for like 10 hours. But I already saved that side, because you can also save on the map screen. Not too far away, it seems. Dr. Izuki's house is over that bridge up to the north. There's a weird thing about the topography of this game, though. Like, normally in a stage like this... you would, there'd be, all these invisible walls so that you couldn't slide off places. This is not the case here. You can just, literally slide down this mountain right here. And, that's unusual for a game like this. They normally have, hard, fast things so that wouldn't happen. And it's kind of cool because it makes it seem less video game-y. But there are times when you damn well miss those invisible walls because you'll accidentally fall off things, and it's kind of annoying. But whatever. I'll deal. I'll be extra careful. Plus, there are little platforming parts, and they're not all that refined. Like this. Run, jump. The worst, though, is that if you get a random encounter while you're jumping, it'll kind of freeze you, and then you'll just, fall off the cliff. And that is dumb. That should not be. Received Axel. Because basically it decides that you're having a random encounter before it actually shows you. I don't know if I can really explain what I mean there. Once it decides, you can't jump. So, blah. Now, you notice AP, I have 1 AP. That's because I used an attack that didn't use all of my points. So if I go, see, medium attack, that only used 2 out of 3 points. I can cancel. Now I have AP, and AP is used for death blows. However, I don't have any death blows, so there's no reason to not just go all out here. All out. Oh god, he blocked one. Not that anyway. Succumb. He blocked that also, but nope. You block a strong attack, it's still gonna kill you. And I'm almost there. Almost to the good doctor's house. I like this music. It's nice and calming. Can I go in here? Yes. Excellent. There's a box of some kind here, but I came in here because there's an inscription. And I might not have a chance to read it later. Well, I would, but I'd have to come all the way back here. Something is carved in small letters in the corner. Celebrating my daughter's birth. May all the dreams, courage, and love of the world be yours. That's not very important, but if you remember it, it might become important in like 40 episodes. But they do a really good job of setting things up in this game. Like, there's a lot of little things that'll come back way later. And I think I need to go and find Yui, who's the doctor's wife. Of course, you don't know who the doctor is yet. We haven't met him. Actually, we did meet him. We met him once, very, very briefly. Hey, Midori. It's a nice day to play outside. How about we feed the birds later? She's a girl of few words. Very few. Oh, Faye. Welcome. Hello, Yui. Where's Doc? My husband is tinkering with his junk in the backyard. I should have guessed. When do you ever get sick of playing with that stuff? Well, okay then. I'll go into the backyard and see if I can find him. Still nothing? Alright, I'm not offended. That's just the way Midori is. She is a bunch of lightning birds. No, that's Chidori. Whatever. Where are you, Doc? What is going on? Oh, this is no good. Why do they use such inferior parts? This is why their intervention strategies... Doc! So that's where you were. Oh, Faye! It's good to see you! Are you alright, Doc? What are you doing all the way up there? I thought I would try to restore this land crab. Oh, and the explosion is nothing to worry about. Happens all the time. Could you wait a little while? I'm just about ready to call it a day. Oh, yes, and there's something interesting in the storage room. Why don't you take a look? Okay, Doc, I will. But please hurry up. It'll be dark before you know it. Let's just go in here. And of course, I've already a little preview myself. So this is what the doc was talking about. Let me see. What's so interesting about it? Whoa! What is this? It's Broken Mirror, which is kind of the theme to the game. This music... I've heard it before. Somewhere. What do you think? Not bad, huh? Doc. Hello again, Faye. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Music is a mysterious thing. Sometimes it makes people remember things that they did not expect. Many thoughts, feelings, memories, things almost forgotten. Regardless of whether the listener desires to remember them or not. Doc, what is this? It was excavated for some old ruins, and it's still under repair. Obviously, it's an audio device of some type. Long ago, people would listen to this melody, just as we're doing now. At times, they would have been cheered up, while other times they would have been made to cry. By the way, what brings you here today? Oh, yeah, that's right. Alice asked me if I could borrow some camera equipment from you. Oh, yes, her wedding's tomorrow, right? Understood. Well, I had better get them ready then. Oh, and dinner should be ready soon. Would you like to join us? Would I ever? I was hoping you would ask. I still have some cleaning up to do out here. Would you mind giving Midori some company back at the house? Okay, take your time, Duck. I'll go ahead and eat dinner when it's ready. Go right ahead. But I will not be held responsible if you get a stomachache from eating all of my wife Yui's cooking. Doc, I feel strange when I listen to this music. I feel something warm inside. That may just be because you have someone living inside of you. And he too must have liked this music a long time before he became a part of you. Is Timothy and Alice's wedding really tomorrow? It may actually be better to live an ordinary life in this condition as a son of man. Well, anyway, I suppose I better at least adjust the gyro. Huh? This can't be. Is this an omen? What is going to happen now? That was good. Your cooking never fails to impress, Yuri. Thank you for such a delicious meal. You're welcome. Hey, if you like my cooking that much, I'd be happy to cook for you anytime, Faye. I'll bring the equipment you need to the village tomorrow morning myself. It doesn't exactly make me feel comfortable for you to handle such delicate equipment, I'm afraid. Where have I heard that line before? That's alright by me. Well, I'll see you tomorrow, Doc. And good night, Yui. Midori. Good night. We're looking forward to tomorrow's wedding. And so is Midori, I can feel it. I can feel it despite the fact that she doesn't say it. Well, good night, Doc. Yes, good night. Oh, Faye, please be careful. I mean, the path is dangerous when it's dark, so... What's wrong, Doc? There's nothing to worry about. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Yep, let's peace. So, I sort of succeeded in my mission to get a camera, but apparently I'm about as trustworthy as Dan, which is not encouraging. But, what are you gonna do? At least there's no monsters. What's that? Giants? Faye! Doc, some flying objects went towards Lahan. So you saw them too. Judging by their shadows, they appear to be a group of gears from our neighboring country, Kislev. Those were... gears? Oh no! They're headed directly for Lahan! The ones I just saw? Let's make haste. Right. Wow, he runs fast. I'll save, but I think I'm gonna go on. It'd be kind of cruel to stop here. Like, really. Like, if I was running really over, I would stop here, because it's a decent point, but let's not create a true cliffhanger. That's kind of a jerky move. Unless I have to. No! Lahan's... This scene may look familiar, because it was in the first part. Alice! Timothy! Dr. Azuki! Faye! Doctor, they just came out of nowhere and landed right in our village. I know. What on earth are they doing starting a battle here? Are you okay? Yes, but it's Dan. We can't find him. I'll go look one more time. Alice, go ahead and get out of the village. No, Timothy, wait! You, Alice, and the rest of the villagers should evacuate to a safer location. Doc, you know I just can't leave Dan behind. Timothy. I understand how you feel, but leave the rest up to Faye and me. The primary thing you should concern yourself is with your own safety. Timothy, it's your responsibility to protect Alice. But... it's just as the doc says. The two of you should get out of the village now. Don't worry about Dan. Knowing him, he's already evacuated and is waiting for you. I guess you're right. Okay. Alice, let's let Dr. Azuki and Faye handle it from here. Yes, okay. Thank you, Doctor. But Faye, please look out for Dan. Yeah, don't worry. If he still happens to be in this village, I'll be sure to save him. Now both of you, hurry! I will go and check inside the houses to see if anyone was left behind. Faye, look around the village and guide the stragglers to a safe location. Alright, but Doc, you be careful, okay? You too, Faye. Whoa! Huh? Huh? Faye? Wait, Faye! Do not do this, Faye! You must not fight here! Faye! Can't stop it. This was meant to be. Linguistic modifier enabled. Identify. Lamb. Indignant's dialect. No piloting experience. Easy mode set. Synchronizing input interface with pilot's normal reflex time. Warning to pilot. Entering combat mode. About to enter combat. So now it's going to essentially give me basic instructions on how to play. Gear combat is very similar to normal combat, however, it uses fuel. But that's not really a concern here. I'm not going to run out of fuel. I don't have any high-intensity moves that I can use. Start off with a light attack. 2 strikes. Okay. Let's try the medium. Axe kick. I can deal with it. Strong attack. Roundhouse to face punch. Didn't you just see what happened to your friend? Why don't you cower? He blocked it. I guess that's why he won't cower. He knows what he's doing. He appears to have a sword also. It'd be kind of cool if he used it. I don't think he will. He's just going to shoot me with his guns. Oh well. That's not all I have in store. Shinku! Enemy is terminated. Level up. Reinforcements, huh? On my right, too? Damn it! How many of them are there? I guess there's no choice but to fight. Hey! The way you're fighting. Oh no, this is not good. If he awakens here... Doc! Dan? Are you alright? What on earth are you doing here? Do you not know how worried Alice and Timothy are? I'm sorry, Dr. Izuki. I got out of the village earlier, but I came back. I just couldn't bear to think of leaving my sister's wedding dress behind here. You returned to save your sister's wedding dress? You're such a sentimental little boy. Let us evacuate to a safer spot while Faye has their attention. It appears that they are after the gear that Faye is in. Faye's inside that monster? Faye is bound by the dark, cruel destiny of God. Faye? Come on now, Dan. We'd better get away from here. Dan! I knew you were still in the village. Boy, am I glad you're okay. Huh? Oh no. Timothy! Wait! Don't shoot! Stop it! These people have nothing to do with you! Timothy! Get out of my way, you bastards! Stop it! I said stop it! Huh? Where am I? Doc! Oh. You finally gained consciousness, Faye. Doc, what happened? Where's Chief Lee? Timothy? Alice? What did I... Yes. Well, that is... You murderer! Dan! Dan, what do you mean? Faye. It was because of you. It was because you had to get into that monster. Alice and Timothy. The people of the village are all... You killed everyone using that monster! Why did you have to fight in the middle of the village? How do you even know how to operate a monster? Mother, where's Mother? See, I told you. I said allowing something we knew nothing about in the village would spell disaster. Dan! No, keep away. Murderer! My sister! Give back my sister! Dan, there's nothing to be gained from putting all the blame on Faye alone. What is more, you knew Faye had no control over the malfunction of that gear. I know that. But... I hate you! Ugh! Dan? It might be better if you left him by himself for a little while. He does not know what to do with his grief, his anger. And Faye, it might be a good idea if you left this place. There's no guarantee that reinforcements from yesterday's unit are not going to come. And they will probably want to know what happened to their comrades. Also, if you stay here, I do not think the atmosphere is going to be very joyful, if you know what I mean. It's probably best for both you and all the other villagers here. I guess you're right. This disaster happened because I was here. But what am I supposed to do now? Yes, well, why not go through Black Moon Forest and head for Advet? I'm sure the soldiers from yesterday were not from Advet. If you can manage to get to the Advet side, they will not be able to track you down as easily. Okay, I understand, Doc. Well, anyway, please take care of the rest of things from here, Doc. Of course. Well, do take care of yourself now. You killed everyone using that monster! Murderer! My sister! Give back my sister! Ugh. Looks like I've got to go it alone. Yep, that village was way too happy and peaceful to survive in an RPG for long. So there is Black Moon Forest, but I am going to end the episode here. You can actually see my destination through the trees over there. The grand city of, I don't know, something. So, my voice hurts a lot. And I'll see you all next time. Hope you're enjoying it. I hope the blinking doesn't neurotically make you go insane. I know that type of thing might bother me a little bit, but I'm sorry. I've tried. I don't seem to be able to do anything about it. And I'll see you next time. The episodes normally are probably going to be a little bit shorter, but maybe not because this is a massive game. We'll see how much I'm able to pace it and cut things out. Whew. Alright. I'll see you guys next time, and I'll start my new life as a lone wanderer, I guess. Who knows what's in store for me.